right.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Go, on the ball, on the ball.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep downfield. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jordan Evans in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. To throw is Rivers, and he's going to go down again. Jordan Evans in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Flowers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that'll be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Seen a dead body.
To throw again, Dalton. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their... And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! Giovanni Bernard, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action now. Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Afternoon, lady.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Flowers dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself. Sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Throwing on 1st down. Flowers. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Flowers. Open man right side is Shark. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ohio. Ohio.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 190. 190.
From the gun, Flowers trying to lay one up deep. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Andy Dalton. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Over here, over here.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throw right side complete to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's... They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Hut!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here's Bernard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up?
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yet. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Here's a give to Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
with Saquon, bro.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Damn, this nigga got Saquon Barkley looking sad.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Hey, get ready for someone coming back.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. He's going to get it running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton being chased out left. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Bullock out now to kick this one away.
Finished whooping his ass.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And his throw here is incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a carry for Bernard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Dalton. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make this.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally getting a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But has not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Back to throw. Flowers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Oh, man, don't do it like that, bro. Don't do it like that. Ah, this gay. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was 56-0 in the third quarter. Like I would have went off. Quit. Why you gotta have a girlfriend? Look at that, he just working, huh?
I don't know. Not this one.
I think when the camera go off,
has to be hard.
There's some section going on.
Yeah, it may feel good, but can't I get out of my ass?
They like it on the asshole like that.
text you. Yeah. You want me to send it to you? Okay. Okay. No.
Still knocked out. It's all right.
Oh, she was 5 times.
Nigga done threw in the towel at halftime, man.
You said what?
Said nigga done threw in the towel at halftime. I was beating his ass 56-0 and he gonna quit.